Very, very important that you stay away from these hoes, man. I promise you guys, right now, you are. Don't get distracted. Don't let it creep into your mind. Don't spend your whole time thinking about fucking. So what happens to a lot of people, man. They spend their whole time contemplating sex in the form of a relationship. There's nothing wrong with relationships. But when you put it above everything else and you make that person of the opposite sex the most important thing in your life, then that's when you're moving wrong. Because you're literally putting lust and pleasure above everything else, above your health, above your relationship with life, above your family, above your friends, and above yourself, most importantly. Always put yourself first, because that is what life wants from you. That's why you're given the body, that's why you're given the mind, so that you can fulfill God's plan. What is God's plan? God's plan is literally that you become the best version of yourself and you do the best that you can do. Because if you look throughout human history, you'll see that there were always chosen people who took humans past whatever form they were in at that time. From the first man to start walking, he literally had to get off the tree and start walking, where others were still climbing in trees. Of course, they had to get off the trees. Adversity pushed him. But he took the leap of faith because he had to do it. He had to be the chosen one to do it. If he was distracted by his bitch, or by his mans, or by her mans, then when were they gonna find the time to take such sort of a risk? Because at the end of the day, they were gonna put their sexual pleasures and all of the things that come with that first, before adaptation, before evolution. As I told you, this is God's plan. It's the way that it's always been, and it's the way that it will always be, and this plan will be fulfilled. It's already happening. It's happened in the past, it's happening right now, it's gonna happen in the future, and it's just gonna keep happening. Life wants you to evolve. That's the whole purpose of this. Why? I don't know why, but that's literally the purpose. They want you to get smarter, they want you to get stronger, they want you to get faster. It's just that all of that comes at a cost. For you to evolve, for you to adapt, for you to become the best version of what life wants. It all takes sacrifice. You have to let go of some things that are holding you back from you evolving. The human race. Every animal is doing it, I promise. It's just that we are now consciously aware of it. But every animal is literally doing the same thing. They're all fulfilling God's prophecy. It's not even a prophecy, it's just reality. They're all fulfilling God's plan. All of them, they started a long time back. Some of them started before us. And you can see how much God has done for us, in that He's put us at the forefront. If you're male right now, you need to understand that you are literally the apex of all living things. If you're female, you need to understand that you're the second apex. You're literally the two most powerful forces on this planet. Literally the two most powerful forces on this planet. God put you at the forefront. A long time ago, there were other beasts and other animals roaming this earth, taking charge, literally at the top, because God put them there. That's what evolution does. It puts people at the top. So in this day and age that we're in right now, you need to understand that God has put you at the top. He's put us at the top as people. People forget that. Things can change so quick. Things can change so quick, and you can see humans going back and animals going to the forefront. It is a possibility. I'm sure you've seen series and all these things about it. That means that if someone can imagine it in their head, it could be a possible reality. Who knows 1,000 years from now? Who knows 10,000 years from now? They tell you about AI and all these things. It could be AI, it could be the animals, it could be whatever, man. It could be intergalactic races, so many things. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't concern us. What concerns us is that right now, it's our time to shine. It's our time to be at the top. And if you're a man, you're literally the apex. If you're a female, you're I'd like to say, the second in line to the apex. Mentally you're with us, but of course physically you're not. But even still, with that mental consciousness that you have, you can do far more. And we live in a more fair world where all of these physical things are not necessary anymore. So you're literally the apex too. Because we're moving in a different world where we use our minds instead of our fists. So you're literally the apex too. Just because of the time that you were born in. In another time, man, things would be different. You'd need a man to make the house, to build the house, to go get the fucking food, and to protect you. But now, all of those things still provided by men, but now you're in control of your own fate and your own destiny. Just like every other man that's on this planet. So understand that you're the apex right now. Fulfill God's plan. Fulfill His prophecy. Adapt. Evolve. That's what's been happening. That's what's gonna happen in the future. That's just the way that life is. And it's either you get on the program or you stay behind, like the majority of people. As I told you, they're always chosen ones. But nobody knows that they're chosen. Only those who endure the test of time come to realize that those are the chosen ones. Jesus Christ, Buddha, Muhammad, the first man on the moon, Neil Armstrong, the first man to walk, the first man to cross the seas, the first man to discover America, the first man to discover Africa, the first man to discover any place, the first man to fly. Chosen, because everyone had an opportunity, but he was chosen for it. Chosen by what? Chosen by life. But do you think at the time that he knew that he was chosen? Of course not. He just knew he wanted to fly. He just knew he wanted to go to space. She just knew that she wanted to open the biggest store, Coco Chanel. She knew she wanted to be a pioneer in the fashion industry. All of them, a vision in their head, given by who? Nobody knows. But persistence and endurance for the test of time will make you realize if you are chosen or not. And right now the new chosen ones, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi. Those are just the celebrities. They're people that we don't even know that just pop up from nowhere. People like David Goggins. They just pop up from nowhere. As I told you, this is God's plan. You might never understand. You probably never will understand. But all I know is that we want us all to get better. We want us all to improve. Because that's what He's been doing for us. ever since. You want us all to push the limits and go as far as we can, because we don't know what we're capable of. You don't know what you are. I don't know what you are. All I can see is the physical, and I can label you as male or female, man or woman. But those are just labels, human constructs. So you don't know what life has in store for you, man.